All right, y'all. It's showtime. Let's go.
So we're gonna play this one smooth. Not going in there to rock any boats or make any waves, Neek.
It's gonna be straight, Raina. Definitely should crack for more than 150K. He got that shit, man.
150,000? Why you being so nice to me?
And I'm sure a man like you understands that a deal, even a good one, doesn't make itself happen.
Yeah, it's the Where's Puffy podcast. We're built for comfort.
And not for speed, you old pill popping, pussy popping, popping your kids at Walmart because they want M&Ms. You's a popper, bitch. But not a popper.
I'm sorry. Player
You's
was
a popper, not a popper.
Papa was a player. Oh, I'm sorry. I am IlFam790, your social media choice, a.k.a. Don Anderson, a podcast, a.k.a. Captain Brew Albano, a.k.a. Vicky the Dragon Steamboat, a.k.a. Cheeto Santana, a.k.a. Pod Champ, Pod God's favorite podcast, a.k.a. Potty Piper. I'm here to podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Team Nice, and my tag team partner.
It's your boy Fat Boy Dizz, a.k.a. Dizzy from B-More, a.k.a. Dizz DeJourno, the most finger waviest. It's not the Journo, it's the penis. Johnny Cochran. If the glove don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars, and sometimes I go to the strip clubs where they dropping it low for Jesus. And to my right,
1854 Math at Math Damon. Shout out to the fathers. Shout out to all the fathers. And to my right.
Yo, it's Broadley Bell Boy, aka Russell Westbrook, aka Benjamin Lay, aka Mr. 51 Pounds Down Accountant.
Tick, 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 tick.
I appreciate y'all, but who's counting me because I'm petty. I'm just going to use veggie pendergrass today, you know what I'm saying? Because I like the smooth vibes, you know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to all y'all niggas out there.
Rice. Oh, I'm sorry.
And eat asparagus.
Outstanding.
Happy Father's Day, yo. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there in the land, man.
Everybody fathers in the room, man. You know what I'm saying?
Happy Father's Day, man.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Happy Father's Day to all of the gay women who was taking care of somebody's kids, man. We see you out there. Oh, we can't say Happy Father's Day to the gay women?
No.
if we not wishing happy Mother's Day to the single mothers, we definitely not wishing Happy Mother's Day to
Happy Father's Day
to the niggas that did and turn back.
To the essence.
You go back to the
donations.
I'm donating.
He said Happy Father's Day to Manny Fresh and shit, yo. I'm chilling. Yo, come on the show, man.
Shout out every girl with a Boosie fade out there that's playing daddy, man.
Sports bras and strap-ons.
Sports bras.
Yo, walk around with it, Joe.
Got that fire on me.
Shout out to all the women with their dicks on right now.
Standing up to pee.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, that's cool though, yo. Like I'm a stepfather, so I get it. You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
No.
They got the screw they meat on. Just
listen.
With the ratchet.
Hey, fuck it. The real nigga ain't step up. So yeah.
So a faux nigga done stepped in.
Oh my gosh! Just because she got a wife beat on, never mind.
On faux now.
Outstanding. Well, as we always start the week, man, we're gonna start this week with the good, the bad, and the ugly. What y'all got good, man?
Celebration. Niggas celebrated the fuck out Juneteenth. Niggas took off for work. Matter of fact, I asked the mail lady the other day, why you ain't off? You know what day it is? She like, yeah, everybody called off. Like, yeah, that's what's up.
And I'm gonna add another good, man. Fuck y'all niggas. It's my birthday. June 15th and shit. It was on a weak ass Monday and shit.
It's a weak
but
ass Monday.
I appreciate all y'all niggas for showing love. You feel me? You know what I mean? So,
yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I saw you got donations.
Donations.
I saw you got donations, cuz.
You feel me? You feel me? I had to put it out there. You feel me? Like,
heck yeah, I said nigga open the mail up and said Hotep for Dummies on there, yo. I see.
Nigga Broccoli know his worth.
Know your worth.
Got to.
Know your worth, King.
Hey yo, let me ask you, brother Math, what would be the perfect Father's Day gift for brother Dizz?
Peace. Peace, nigga.
Like a gun or shit.
No, leave me alone. Let me sit in my pocket. Not worry about somebody pissing in the corner.
You said, wait a minute, you're naming the perfect Father's Day gift for myself?
For me.
Yeah, you didn't hear the question. I said for brother Dizz.
Oh, for brother Dizz.
Mm-hmm.
Cigars, man.
Cigars?
Yeah, cigars.
Brother Broccoli, what would you get for brother Dizz? What would you think Dizz deserves for his Father's Day gift?
See, I know different incarnations of Dizz and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
vagina. Look at his face.
I don't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just laughing.
I'm just saying.
I'm just laughing.
like the old Dizz, I would give him some money for some back page adventures and shit.
Wow.
But you can't deny that, but they get.
I didn't say nothing, nigga. I've said it on this show.
But right now,
this
nigga needs some like practical shit. You feel me? Like maybe a cigar with some shit to decorate his deck or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Brother Dizz, what is a perfect gift for pre-vegetarian Broccoli when he was out here meatballing?
Oh no!
Whoa. I would say a fifth of Bacardi and pre-rolled doobies.
It's fat broccoli.
This is not broccoli.
Nigga.
It wasn't broccoli back then. He was a little go hard.
This is 50 pounds up.
That was a little go hard back then. Nigga gave fifth of Bacardi and a doobie.
Appreciate that gift, yo.
Yo,
me and mine, you know what I'm saying? You gave it to me and mine and shit.
Yeah.
100%. We all gonna pray for brother Math and put in and we're gonna get him a haircut so he can stop walking around here looking like DL ugly.
Yeah.
So
shout out DL, yo. DL passed out.
Yeah.
That's probably the ugly this week, man. DL Hughley passes out on stage, and while they treat him for exhaustion and dehydration, they also test him for COVID-19 and he tests positive. But he was asymptomatic. He just passed out.
I don't believe that shit, yo.
You don't believe he got it?
I don't believe he got COVID and shit. I don't believe he got COVID.
He might have the coronavirus, but he might not have the disease is COVID.
Right,
coronavirus is a virus.
Is this like AIDS and HIV at this point? Is it like
that's how a lot of viruses are though, yo. Yeah. It's just like HIV and AIDS. Yes.
I'm just saying, like he said that he has none of the symptoms of supposed COVID and he passed out. Nigga, you got some other shit that made you pass out, yo.
I think it might, this nigga, it might be blood pressure.
Hold up, check this out.
He's very small and like he looked like a little old lady when you see him.
But I don't want to co-sign that, but he was definitely drinking a lot. Like he drinks a lot.
Oh yeah, he get busy.
And if you watch that video, he was slurring while he was talking and shit, and then he passed out. He might got like some type of, some stroke type shit or circulation.
That's what I thought. I thought he was having a stroke.
I thought he had an actual stroke.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna go with the exhaustion because I see his work schedule. Plus, I know that he drinks. So I'm gonna say is exhaustion.
He not like taking proper rest and shit like that.
So when we saw him, he looked tired. Plus, he was drinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Probably all them fucking fireworks keeping his ass up at night, nigga.
Yo, my nigga on some real shit, yo. Like I go through situations where I be, drinking and not properly resting and shit, and I'm not on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably pass out and go to sleep in my bed and shit, but so we get to see him malfunction. You know what I'm saying? So,
all the time.
Yeah, so
that's a fact. We got the good, the bad, and the ugly off? Did I do that lopsided?
Did we do ugly? We ain't do ugly yet.
He said ugly.
We ain't do bad.
Oh,
bad is them fucking fireworks.
The fireworks.
Tired of you niggas, man. Where's niggas getting these fucking fireworks?
They're probably on them pile of bricks that niggas was dropping off.
Facts. Niggas got good fireworks too. They ain't got like sparklers.
I ain't gonna throw no bricks, but I will take this M80.
Nigga, I was riding down 95 and it looked like some shit at the harbor. That's what the fireworks were.
It was a nigga in my neighborhood with them.
He was getting it in.
It was definitely niggas in my neighborhood with the professional grade fireworks show, and my ring alert started going off. It was like, is someone shooting? No, nigga, look up. It's fireworks.
Right. That's what I hate. Yo, shout out to neighbors on Ring. It's always somebody like, oh my God, did you hear that? And then it's always some ignorant nigga like, bitch, it's fireworks.
No.
Did you call the police, bitch? I don't respond to that shit. No.
No. The ignorant one isn't the nigga that's telling the truth. It's the niggas is like, it was 3 guys walking by my car and they looked at it really hard. Them niggas.
My God,
that's the ignorant niggas.
One bitch was like, who are these people in my yard? And niggas like,
your neighbors.
Nigga, they're children. I mean, what the fuck? Tell them to get the fuck out your yard. What the fuck? It's fucking babies.
100%, man. I guess that's going to take us into the release.
Yo,
that 1 hour open one is serious.
Gotta come.
Yo, I think the 1 hour open one is the reason why I'm celebrating Father's Day now.
I could tell you that the one that make your toes look like a hand.
Cheeto, like a Cheeto and shit.
Like a toes be like, yeah.
Like hand.
Like a monkey ball. A horse hoof.
Never good.
Yo, the release is a segment where you put y'all on to something dope that came out this week. Brother Dizz, what you got?
Yo, shout out to J. Cole, released a single, I guess it's just 16, maybe 32 bars. It's called Snow on the Bluff. Very short song. As soon as it was released, it was quickly surmised that he was talking to an activist / rapper called No Name, who has been kind of going at rappers for their lack of speaking up during this whole George Floyd police brutality thing. And this whole thing has been very polarizing, man. A lot of rappers, and especially a lot of dudes, are saying J. Cole was weak for doing that, and that's some bullshit or whatever. But then I see a lot of people, and I'm one of them, like, the nigga just was rapping. He's speaking what he feel. He's saying on a song that, yeah, you could preach to me, but don't be, why are you so rude when you preach to me and shit? You know what I mean?
But can I say this to you, yo? Like why is J. Cole so passive aggressive with his little diss? Because he did the same thing to Wale.
Yeah, that's just his. I guess that is who he is. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was much more clear cut him going at Wale than what has been taken as him.
But how did the internet know immediately he was talking to her?
I think it must be niggas in the Twitter sphere. Like, I don't follow even one of them. But I guess people that follow both of them kind of know that type of thing.
Cole's not like an active poster. Like, it's not like he be just randomly posting. Cole's not like, yo, going to the studio. He's not that nigga on social media. Like, if he hop on, he's saying something, and I don't know.
Niggas got man up, yo. Niggas got man up, yo. And stop, you know what I mean? Like, Drake does that shit massively and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or his writers do that shit massively. But I just think that J. Cole does that shit a lot, yo. Like, why the fuck are you like subliminally dissing people and they know that you talking?
You know what?
So
I
it wasn't
didn't look,
really a
I don't think it was a diss show. I think it was just like, this is how I feel. Like, I would rather a nigga tell me on his raps, like, if that's him and he's speaking his truth, I'm not mad at that shit. You know what I'm saying? And she made a song back. Like, she's a fucking rapper too. You know what I mean? Like, so you could talk about other rappers in your music. It's not like she's a civilian. You know what I mean? So, is she not though? She's not a civilian. She a rapper. You know, we get these bars. I thought the song was good though.
Yeah,
and even at the end, he admits I could be doing more.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is I like artists that are usually honest are always accused of being hypocritical. Tupac probably the worst or the best example of it. Is sometimes you feel one way, sometimes you feel another. Brother Brock, what you got?
Oh, I got my man Reason. He made a song called Phil Nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole video and whatever. Like he takes you from slavery all the way up until now in this video. You know, I like, you know, the TDE camp for, you know, they take their time in responding to a lot of these things. I've just seen J-Rock made a you know, a revision to Anderson .Paak's song, whatever. So they take their time with that shit. But Reason made a very good video, very good song about that shit. And you know, it's gonna be hard to watch at certain points. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to listen to at certain points in time. You know what I mean? But he's definitely spitting. He's definitely telling you something that ain't, you know, nothing real. I mean, nothing fake or whatever. So, and I want to see that brother win. So, whatever. Reason did a great job with that.
That's what's up, yo. Speaking of like TDE, and then Cole as well. They tried to cancel behind like that song, and then their lack of presence, I guess, in this time. Twitter tried to cancel J. Cole and Kendrick.
For what?
Because they aren't being active in these times.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, cancel them niggas.
I don't know how you can cancel Kendrick. He was out in the street.
I mean, but even still, even niggas being out in the street, yo, like every time they present their work, it's geared towards what the fuck we talking about right now.
Yeah, I mean, as a matter of fact, they could just say, "I told you so" at this point.
Man, I'm not discounting your point or whatever. I'm
Oh,
just saying,
no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, if somebody day in and day out, this is their fucking work. When y'all niggas was fucking shucking and jiving the shit, I made Pimp a Butterfly. When y'all niggas was doing this, I made this. Even when it wasn't even like, you know what I mean, necessary or whatever. Not necessary, but it was like everybody was making, you know, they forgot
Wasn't
about
in our
that.
face.
Right, it wasn't in our face. So you can't do that shit to people like that, yo. Like, go like the way Jay-Z said, yo, listen to my old album, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done this shit over and over again. It ain't no time that Kendrick ain't says something about this type of shit in his discography. You know what I mean?
But people be giving Cole like that, like he's mega deep. I mean, like niggas, I've heard niggas say, yeah, J. Cole really be saying something. So are we saying that he's not out of that cloth?
What do you mean?
Like he's not a person to speak out against this shit?
Oh, I definitely think he usually is.
No,
yeah.
No, he is.
Yeah, he definitely
is. He is.
Yeah, he
But
speaks out. He's
and
not.
he be outside. But if he's outside in Fayetteville, I'm not gonna see it.
The nigga went on what's one of them late night shows or whatever and did that song where he was talking about, you know, all this shit that's going on or whatever, simultaneously going to Ferguson and shit like that.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
Yeah, he was at Ferguson.
He been outside, so I don't know if he didn't hop outside the way niggas wanted him to, but I thought it was ridiculous that they was trying to cancel Kendrick and Cole. But Brother Math, this week, what you got?
I'm gonna go with Skyzoo the writer to release Milestones. I'm not sure if it's you don't know what's an album anymore anyway. So it could be an EP, could be a mixtape, could be an album. But check Milestones is dope. It's talking about his trip into fatherhood, and also talking about his father and shit. You know how Skies ties a lot of shit in. So a lot of Boys in the Hood samples, not samples from clips from the movie, not actual samples, but clips from the movie. He's talking about Boys in the Hood, just being a new dad and shit. So check it out. Something good for the weekend.
Oh, you just had a kid?
He had a kid in 2017.
Oh, shout out to that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
you know, nigga having kids out here and shit, man.
Shout out to Feeve in this first. Shout out to
brother
Feeve.
shout out to Feeve.
First Fawvas
Day.
Day.
First Fawvas Day. That's we gotta hit that nigga after we finish record, man. Does Brother Math, does this redeem? Because you didn't care for his last project, right? The jazz joint.
Last project was I didn't care for that too much. It was more jazz influenced. This right here is a good piece of work. I don't really, again, I don't know what to classify it as, but it's a good couple of records.
Yo, so for me in my release, it's two things this week, two personal projects. First, shout out to Brother Math and Brother Cal. We released the BRP 50, which is a 50. List. Yeah, the PIF 50. Yeah, that's next week. But no, it's a list of the top 50 black professional wrestlers. You catch that on Instagram at Black Wrestling or blackwrestling.com. But this week, man, me and Brother Math got our actors credits, got our IMDb chops on this week, man. If you didn't get a chance, please go out. You saw it at the beginning of the show this week. Out now is Raina, the short that Brother Math and myself were in. If you get it on Vimeo, there's a making of featurette behind it that you can watch. It's very interesting. You get to see Math hold guns, and it's just another day in Severn.
Did y'all niggas get SAG cards for that shit?
We scared.
No, you gotta apply for that shit. But y'all niggas definitely got the pre-COVID looks and shit. You know what I mean? Like y'all niggas don't even look the same no more.
Niggas don't look the same.
Niggas no more.
One nigga had less hair and one nigga had more.
That is all.
Niggas look totally like, God damn, this nigga look like motherfucking Dizz effects and shit. Right now.
All we do is spark madism face here.
Madism is shit.
Who them niggas? Channel Live looking at ass niggas.
I was like, damn, I don't even recognize these niggas, man.
Damn, yo.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Art Quick, all the folks in the cast, man. We had a good time. It was
shout out 970 NT, man.
Yeah, 100%, man. Shout out to niggas. Y'all niggas go check that out, man. And that
shout out Sheree. Yep. Sheree's been on the show.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Shout out to the makeup lady who gave Math the super eye jammy.
What you mean, yo?
But paint on his eye shit to give him an eye jammy. Oh, you got knocked out in the movie? God damn, yo. Damn, son.
Did you, yo? I gotta go. I'm watching tonight.
Gotta check it out, man. Gotta check it out. Let niggas know what you think. But that's
makeup in your eye, boy.
Got the eye jammy and shit. God damn.
And no spoilers.
Nah, not at all, man. That's gonna take us into Who Won the Record. This week's Who Won the Record has actually got an interesting story attached. It's Got My Mind Made Up by Tupac, featuring Redman, Methodman, the Dogg Pound, and Inspektah. Now, if you heard the original version of the song, the album version of the song, it has his ad-lib, but then the song is cut off. Apparently, as Corrupt tells it, he told it to the Breakfast Club, is Tupac was like, cut the record off right there. Nah, we don't need that. He was like, leave him off the record. I was like, wow. So then apparently the only people getting paid for the record, first of all, Dr. Dre took credit for the beat. Dazz said he definitely made the beat.
Sounds like a Dazz beat.
Dr. Dre played it for Tupac. And Tupac took the beat because it was supposed to be a Dogg Pound record. Redman and Method Man never got paid. They never got any publishing. They didn't get the plaque for the record. They never got anything. It was a whole lot of, like, I was sitting there watching like YouTube video about just this song. So which is what made me pick it this week, man. Mine made up Tupac, Red Meth, the Dogg Pound, and we did the version with Inspektah Deck. Brother Dizz, who won the record?
Method Man, hands down, yo. Method Man's won this shit, dog. This is when Meth was going on, niggas. This is when he was the feature king.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree. It's, man, the Meth goes stupid. Meth albums weren't what they were supposed to be, but Meth on somebody else's record, you had to go in your bag like Corrupt did. Brother Meth won the record.
Tupac was surprisingly lyrical on here, but Method Man is hands down.
Brother Broccoli.
I want to say I'm going with Method Man, but I think that they like really didn't mix and master Inspektah Deck's like
at all.
They cut him off
at all.
Yeah.
So even me listening to him, I couldn't really understand the shit that he was saying. So I'm gonna go with my initial impact on this record is Method Man. You know what I'm saying? And I do agree that Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Tupac ain't letting niggas down. You know what I'm saying? So
yo, for me, yo, Corrupt on this album was surprisingly very, very, very good. Like, I'm like, man, why he ain't rap like that all the time?
I thought
he always raps like that, nigga.
Really?
He did. Like, have you ever heard the Four Horsemen?
No.
Yeah, that's why he was in there.
So yeah, Four Horsemen was Corrupt,
East Coast nigga, man.
Killer Priest, Razzcast, and Cannabis. And they was Slaughterhouse.
They don't even go together. You don't even go here.
That sounds like a whole bunch of potpourri. That's what that shit is called on Jeopardy when it's a bunch of hodgepodge. Potpourri. Hodgepodge.
I don't think anyone's ever said hodgepodge on the show before. But yeah, man, let us know who y'all thought won the record. Listen to the version with Deck, man, and somebody get Red Meth at least they plaques. God dang it!
So it's shit like that that niggas not getting paid or not getting credit for shit is the reason why them niggas is in the position that they in.
What you mean? Who's in what position? On Death Row?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why they're owned by fucking Disney?
Hasbro. No.
Was it Hasbro?
Hasbro.
Or Mattel. Hasbro or Mattel.
5 minutes.
That's weird that a toy company owns Death Row, nigga.
It's smart.
I guess.
Hey, nigga, Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog. That's crazy too.
Right.
So we've mentioned it a few times. It's Father's Day. It's always a kind of a polarizing day. A few years ago, it used to be a bunch of well, not even a bunch of, but a quiet minority, a loud minority of mothers wishing themselves happy Father's Day and
they was wrong for that shit
going
too.
after they baby fathers, like, sweetheart, you knocked them down. So I mean, you know what I mean? It's progressed better. It's a more and more happy day. But the biggest complainer on the internet now with Father's Day is Brother Dizz. Dizz every year complains about the disparity between Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Yeah, your Father's Day is what? Nigga, you don't get shit, nigga. You get either suspenders or socks, or suspenders for your socks. Look at that shit. You got kente cloth socks.
I love it.
Hey, man.
But guess what? Like, how you think it feel when your birthday sometimes is on Father's Day, nigga?
Right.
You get shit, nigga. That's what you talking about. But
anyway, my daughter's birthday was on Father's Day, yo. So
but she's your daughter, so she gonna get her own birthday shit. I'm an actual father, nigga. And I get combo gifts or nothing, nigga. How you doing? I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
No, it's real. It's real. Like fuck.
We actually have this conversation every year. I don't have that experience. My wife
This
treats me
shit-
very, very well every
Oh, you got
single
people that love you and shit. Yeah.
Nigga, I was married.
Black people
What's
cars,
that?
y'all love black people cars.
Man,
The black
you
people
made me
cars are a
appreciate
thing in my house. Is
appreciate
that
that
the
shit.
is that the Hallmark mahogany collection?
Look at this nigga, he got a card and shit.
I got a card. I
just
got a
the
card.
card.
My mom
Listen,
gave me
yeah.
$25.
That's
That's
dope.
what's up. My girl gave me a nice ass grill. So shout out to you, babe.
There you go.
daughter-
Then
my
you need to
daughter
stop
just-
complaining, nigga.
This is the first year I got some shit. This is the
Shut
first.
up.
Yeah, you
Fuck
got
that.
some shit.
I
Niggas
gotta
love you, man.
I gotta advocate for all the other fathers out here who ain't getting shit, nigga. You know what you get?
You just
Niggas
came
get
out of
their
that shit.
kids. Niggas get their children.
Oh yeah,
That's not a gift.
This one of the year. Damn. Your
Take them
kids is a gift,
motherfuckers.
yo. Like you wildin'.
It's a gift from God. God already gave me them. Bitch, what you getting me?
Stop.
You feel me?
You wildin', bitch. You wildin'.
The funniest meme I've seen this week is it said, ladies, vagina is not a Father's Day gift, but two vaginas, now we're talking.
Hold on. So let me ask you all this though. So we gonna compare Father's Day to Mother's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the best thing you ever got somebody for Mother's Day versus what you got for Father's Day? You just got a grill.
I did.
Yeah,
that's a $400 grill.
I just got her. Now I ain't gonna put the price on it.
Yeah.
On a Mother's Day for Mother's Day or her birthday?
Mother's Day, her birthday, nigga. I just bought her a fucking Apple Watch.
We talking about Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Just isolated to Mother's Day.
I bought my mother a purse.
She wanted this Roomba.
pocketbooks.
I bought the Roomba.
Oh, those are so expensive.
I'm never going to not pay for that bitch. I'm been paying for that bitch for 30 years.
Nigga got a mortgage.
This
on a
nigga
Mother's
got
Day
that
gift.
shit from that bitch got it from Spiegel.
Finger Hut. Nigga, you pay that bitch forever. Cardi B was, yeah. And they got that fucking Roomba, man. She love that shit.
So you nobody in this room has gotten something worth what they've given to a woman on Mother's Day. All right.
This year I would say it's close. It's
Nigga,
close.
This watch I got. This watch I got for Father's Day a couple of years ago. Yes, 100%.
You want to pull up the socks again?
Nigga, at one point the only thing I was getting for Father's Day was Happy Father's Day, Daddy. That's it, little nigga. Your mother ain't buy you shit for me.
You little nigga. But you got some coffee, nigga? You got some coffee? Oh shit!
Like, your mother ain't buy a card for you on for your behalf for me. Like what the fuck? One day they made me breakfast. They made me breakfast one day.
Damn.
Nigga, the eggs had shells in it and shit. Bacon wasn't crispy enough, yo. Cook the motherfucking bacon till it's crispy. The fuck? You give me this raw ass bacon, y'all motherfuckers trying to kill me.
I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful.
I'm grateful too.
I like socks. I actually love socks and shit like that because I wear them around the house.
That's my thing, yo. Like, it ain't about the money.
I don't want shit.
Just be thoughtful. Be thoughtful. That's all I'm saying. Think about
Dizz. This is why I say just give me a day.
Yeah, you did say that earlier. Just leave me the fuck alone and shit.
Give me a day.
That's the best shit. Just leave me the fuck alone. Like,
leave me the fuck alone. That's it. Lay in the bed with a hoodie and my socks on, and I'm good.
Let me get my little drink on.
We gotta keep our eyes on brother Mav. He's been wearing winter clothes all week. I'm worried about him.
Hey.
I'm in the house, nigga.
It's cold in that bitch. Them niggas got that heat.
I've seen you outside with winter clothes on, nigga. Scully.
You do be you on some Martin Lawrence shit, yo, running outside in that Scully and shit. You know what happened? That nigga had a heat stroke.
Yo, we had a conversation about Martin this week about that stuff. Like, did he never not make it back from that? Because Martin ain't right?
He didn't run till that. He didn't run till that. You know what I mean?
Was that after that? Because he talked about it.
Yeah. I mean, now he's doing a lot of shit where he features other comedians and shit. You know what I mean? So
all right. So we saw Bad Boys and they cut around him pretty good. But even the build up for Bad Boys, and also when he was on LeBron's show, The Shop, he was in the corner of the couch. He said about 4 words.
Martin ain't the same nigga no more.
Nah.
I'm not. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Because sometimes when you get older, like as I get older, I don't want to be bothered, my nigga.
I think there's something.
Yo, the same thing happened to him happened to Eddie Murphy, yo. Like, Eddie Murphy ain't the same nigga, yo.
That's different.
All I'm saying is,
what you mean?
If speaking as Martin, if I've seen what's going on in the industry, Will Smith is my nigga. I'm out here off the strength of Will Smith. I know he's gonna be the talking head of both of us. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just go because I'm on it, but I would rather not be there. And Will Smith is the one you want to talk to anyway.
Like the way Will was going hard for this, it felt like he was doing it for Martin.
That's his man.
Like almost like Martin needed it.
I don't know about that.
I hope not.
Well, you got to think about it like Martin, when he came out to LA, he brought a lot of people with him and shit. You don't know there's a lot of
he put Will on the Bad Boys. Martin brought Will on 2 Bad Boys.
I'm talking about DC comics and things like Martin was one of the first generation of like a lot of DC comics that went out there and shit. And he got like kind of fucked over by a lot of that shit where he run around with a Scully on and all this other shit. And so what it was,
some of that might have been cocaine.
Nigga, it says Martin Lawrence's net worth is $110 million.
No. I don't think Martin need the bread.
No,
I don't think Martin need the bread. I don't think
he's definitely like what Dave Chappelle did was because, you know what I mean, like he just seen what happened to Martin. Them 2 niggas know each other. You know what I'm saying? Martin was a trial run for Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Like to see, like you get out to LA, if you ain't playing this game, then shit can happen to you and shit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. Like I ain't gonna go too far into that or whatever. But Martin reached a certain level, and then next thing we know, next thing we know, he fucking laying on the freeway and shit, wilding out.
Build me up, break me down to build me up again. Say, "Hope we need you back so we can kill your ass again."
You know how close Martin and Dave Chappelle is.
It's the same nigga.
Yeah. But anyway,
2 very, very, very good comics. One of them is the GOAT, though. One of them. I mean,
Martin. Like Martin had a chance to be that. You feel like Martin was a fucking blaze nigga, but at the same time, he ain't nobody telling him what to do.
Martin got one of the funniest stand-ups ever.
Nigga. He got the funniest sitcom ever.
He got one of the worst stand-ups ever too.
That last one was
bad.
Yeah, that happens.
That hurt my feelings. That definitely hurt my feelings. You know, Martin is the first Martin show, First Amendment comedy was the first place I saw Tiffany Haddish.
First place I saw Dion Cole.
First place I saw a lot of niggas.
Where is your stash, nigga? That was hilarious,
nigga.
You talking Wesley Pipes?
But shit, balls deep.
But shit, oh man,
that shit was funny.
I hate to say it, but he was questioning niggas and shit, but he wearing bell bottoms and motherfucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Dion Cole has a weird fashion sense.
See, my problem is you can't take weird chances, and then when you get called out on being weird, be like, don't say I'm weird. I just take pictures. Nah, you took a picture of your legs in the bathtub, nigga. Chill out. That's weird.
Not poses.
First of all, y'all like Tupac, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Hold on.
Butt naked with all his jewelry.
Your man Ghost definitely kissed Ray, and you know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck out of here. We'll talk about that later on. Yeah. Come on, that's your man though.
No, let's talk about that now.
What happened?
I don't know this story.
Watch the Shrine video to the end. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch the Shrine video to the end.
And what happened? For the people on podcast.
That's all I'm saying. We on a show, y'all.
Apparently,
it's podcast. That's what we do.
Yeah, we.
Nah, yo, don't even do that because
I'm watching.
Because the ghost of Papa Wu gonna come for your motherfucking ass. You better leave that shit alone.
This is 1997.
That's why I'm treading lightly, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas pop up on you.
Niggas show up, yo.
Oh yeah, in Baltimore, son. Where?
Nigga, Capadonna live here, yo. He'll come up and pull one of them polo shirts from the back of the closet. Come on,
and we hang in them circles too. Shit, you might be.
All I'm saying is at the end of the video, Ghost kiss Ray. You feel me?
Hold on.
I need to. That's weird.
In his mouth, like Baby and Lil Wayne.
No, he kissed him on the cheek. And
oh man, that ain't nothing. I wouldn't kiss none of y'all on the cheek, but
exactly.
No. He kisses him. He kisses him on the side of his face.
Yeah.
That's odd. That's very odd.
That nigga's a 50. Damn,
they weren't 50 right then. What the fuck
but about? But remember they grew up. We just talked about this pre-show. Like it was a certain era.
I nigga gonna put it up there and shit.
Well, it's on videotape. Like,
so we're actively watching because there's an audio version of this.
There is an audio version of the show. So right now, people in podcast land, we're watching the end of the Triumph video.
Yes.
At about 6 minutes 6. Oh.
Yeah.
6 minutes 6 seconds.
Hit nigga with the mwah word.
I love you, nigga.
But you know what though? That's not that bad. That's not that bad.
Mwah. This word to everything, nigga.
That's not that bad.
That was the same sound he made, yo.
Nah, I'm not.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at it either, but
that's like weird. That's like some joking. That's like some joking shit, though.
Yes.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad.
So, I kiss you on your temple. You good?
I'm gonna be like, nigga, get the fuck off me, but I ain't gonna fight you. You know what I mean?
Right.
What the fuck wrong with you? You know what I mean? That type of thing. But I ain't gonna be like, yo. I ain't gonna be talking to Earl. I ain't gonna be talking to Ill Fam or Marco Polo like, shit, that nigga kiss me, yo. You think something up with him, yo? You think something up with him? No, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
You the nigga that would do that.
Nah, if I thought that, I would. But no, I wouldn't do that on that.
Like, this nigga kissed me, yo.
And niggas getting kissed, right? I'm not gonna say the nigga's name, right?
And niggas getting kissed.
However, me and one of my very best friends were in DC one night, right?
Oh, please finish the story because that's sad and wild.
And we had you down in the area where we like to hang out at, like U Street, like
wild there. Oh, okay.
Where the bars at and stuff. The parking is trash down there.
Facts.
So we down there, and I think we went to like Lounge at 3.
Got popped by Nelly's
down there listening to the good hip hop and whatnot. So we going to get the car, and it's a nigga out there drunk, and he talking. I think he was a New York nigga or something. And the nigga, when nigga get the drunk, he either one place or another. Like he have a, hey yo, get loud like that, or yo, baby, listen, understand what I'm talking about. So the nigga was talking real low, and the nigga was talking so close to my man's face that his lips touched his side of his face. And for the rest of our lives, I'd be like, hey, yo, insert name here. Remember that nigga in DC kissed you, yo?
Damn, yo.
And niggas that know.
You got a bump. Hey, yo, what did the parking have to do with your story?
No.
Because we were out front of the parking joint.
Okay, because I was I was waiting for that to come back around.
Oh, coming to the story. No. It was the reason why we was waiting around, because I think we might have been waiting for the African to bring us our car.
Okay, all right,
cool. That's what we had valet.
A nigga named Testfire. That nigga name was Testfire, wasn't it? The nigga that come bring your car?
Oh, no,
all them niggas' name is Testfire.
The niggas had them
little Egyptian,
little Ethiopian ass niggas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Testfire, yeah.
Mad Testfire's down there, bitch.
But somehow, back to Father's Day.
I thought you said test fire, yo, like test fire.
Actually, yo, when I used to work at down at the spot, or Ilfred. It was a nigga down there, and he might still be there. Testify. And we used to be like, test fire. God, nigga, test fire, yo.
Racist says, y'all bigots, yo.
Hey, racist. That nigga patted me on that nigga patted me on my stomach one time and said, "Yeah, oh, you little bitch, I'll kill you."
I don't even know what's worse if a nigga kiss you or he pat you on your stomach.
No,
like,
the kissing is worse.
Like, did he kissing
like?
No, he was like,
said, did he get a full rub?
He was like, I see you're gaining a little weight there, man. Fuck you, test fire.
This nigga did say something like, "Yeah, your mother been cooking lately." Like, God, I know this nigga.
Nah, I did call him a bitch. Man, fuck you, bitch. He said, "Why are you talking to test fire like that?"
Niggas do get like real comfortable. Niggas get too comfortable with an insult. Oh, how big you gonna get? Big as your mother, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Shit, big as your mother pussy.
Wow. So Father's Day.
Yes.
Coming down
man,
here
that's gonna take us
that old wolf pussy.
outstanding to somebody. I know somebody like it. This week's Shooting the Five. It's gonna take us into this week's Shooting the Five.
Hashtag SC5, hashtag Shoot the Five, at WizBuffy on everything, WizBuffy.com, at WizBuffy on Twitter, at WizBuffy on Instagram, hashtag the S, the T, and the 5, or shoot the and the numeral 5.
And hold your firearm properly. You feel
hold
me?
your firearm steady.
Not like this,
gangsta
not like
grip.
that. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Yo, can I say something real quick before we start the list?
Make sure you hit a nigga, man.
Somebody took Built for Comfort and not for speed, yo. Niggas stole that. Go look up the hashtag right now. Some white boy. We gotta take back our hashtag, yo.
Nigga. That's why you talking about don't shoot the fire. Look at math right there. You understand?
We gotta take back our hashtag, yo.
Take it back.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Shoot more than
perfect firearm for him, yo. Not the cup, not the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to
interlock the finger. Bang.
All right, man.
Watch out for the slide so it don't cuss your finger. Nigga, hold up.
Hold up. Oh shit! You about to pull your shit up?
No, that's the slide cut me.
There you go.
Man.
5 stitches.
I ain't get stitches.
B.
I just
you got practice, B.
I had to get stitches because it shit was squirting anyways.
Shit, I got an infection.
This nigga Bradley disappeared in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Right?
He said it was squirting everywhere.
It was. That's funny.
Sounds like a good night.
I did get infect. I got an infection in my thumb though.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got stitches. Shit.
All right, man.
The hammer split the 9 hammer.
Slide.
Damn.
On the 9 Taurus. No, it was the hammer. It wasn't the slide.
Oh,
the hammer came back shooting it with my left hand. You know what I mean? And I had it over the top. So the hammer split my shit.
Damn.
That's crazy. Get a revolver.
Gotta be more careful, baby.
Be more careful.
If I could just reach my hammer.
Yep. All right, this week Shooting the Five in honor of Father's Day. We've done the TV dads. Our top 5 favorite, not best, but favorite.
I missed the word favorite.
No, top 5 favorite movie dads. Who wants to go first, or y'all want to go out the bowl?
I can go first.
All right, set it off.
What's the bowl? What's the bowl?
Oh, that's right.
Oh shit.
Well, he pick your name out the bowl, and that's who go.
I know.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it last week when he, you know, what I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
I know who's not in the bowl.
Yeah. Now you know that petty nigga remove the bowl, that name from the bowl immediately. Man, fuck him. Oh, you there? Take the name out the bowl.
Come on, God. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas got context clues. Yo, don't put them in. You know what I mean?
Niggas really painting the picture, boy.
All right, let me go first. You know what I'm saying? I got John Q. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? John Q. doing anything for your father. You feel me?
Anything for your father.
I mean, for your kids. You feel me? But I can make a top 5 list with my next nigga. You feel me? Delroy Lindow. You know what I'm saying? In Crooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
That's LeBron, real daddy.
Yeah. Larry Lawrence Fishburne, and Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? Will in Pursuit of Happiness.
Mm-hmm.
I got Craig Daddy. That's 5. That's 5.
That's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Honorable mention. I got
you can't honorable mention.
Why I can't
first.
do it? The last nigga got
it. When you first, you can't honorable mention.
You can't honorable mention.
Especially when you got 2 niggas out my list and shit. So come on, no honorable mentions.
None of y'all niggas gonna say this, nigga.
You can say it at the end. Let everybody get their bars off.
All right, let's do it.
Let me go next, since like I said, this nigga literally has 2 niggas on my list.
Okay.
I also had Furious Styles and Pops from Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Liam Neeson and Taken.
That's an L5. That's an L5, nigga.
That nigga was ill. As a movie father, he was the shit. Don Corleone. Took care of his family. And has anyone ever seen a movie called The Road?
No.
The person in that movie is simply credited as the father. It's a movie about post-apocalyptic world with so this guy's wife kills herself, and now he's just on the road trying to get down to the southern part of the world or of the America.
Nigga, you sneakily putting in your, you know what I'm saying, like additional niggas and shit. Man, you about to make
somebody on this list.
Oh, all right.
I'm just telling you about the movie and shit. So they basically go along this road to get somewhere, and like this nigga's basically like saving his son from cannibals and all kinds of motherfucking shit. So yeah, if you get a chance, it's a good movie. It's a good movie called The Road, and they just credit him on the movie as father. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's a bad motherfucker right there.
Brother Mac,
that ain't 5. That ain't 5. Yo. Did he?
It was Furious Styles, Pops, Liam Neeson, Don Corleone, and Father from The Road.
Yeah.
So 2 of my niggas got used 2. My brother Broccoli, sorry bastard. But I'm gonna go number 5, Clarence Williams III as A.R. Scuggs in Sugar Hill.
How my hair? That's my schoolboy haircut.
I'm gonna go Samuel L. Jackson as Carly Haley in A Time to Kill.
Yes, they deserve to die.
I'm gonna go Larry Fishburne as Furious Styles in Boys in the Hood.
Nigga might be the GOAT.
I'll also go Denzel Washington as John Quincy Archibald in John Q.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, I'm going to go Robin Harris as Christopher Robinson Sr. in House Party. Shout out to my granddaddy, because that nigga was my granddaddy.
100%, man. All right, man. Denzel as Malcolm X.
Okay.
I'm gonna go as the role of his father, just not biologically, but when Richard Pryor was Quick's daddy, Sugar Ray in Harlem Nights.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Darth Vader. Is one of my favorite movie fathers.
I thought about it, but
that's a horrible father.
That nigga's a
really bad father.
No. It's favorite, not good.
All right.
Okay. Cause I would have said Homer Simpson, nigga.
Yeah, he's
no bullshit.
That's not a movie though.
They had a Simpsons
movie.
It was a Simpsons movie.
Simpsons had a movie.
Charles S. Dutton as what's his name's father on Menace.
Oh, Hakeem.
Sharif father.
Sharif's pops. Yeah.
Sharif used to get in that nigga bobblehead dog. And number 1, Cleo McDowell, aka John Amos. Because that nigga ready to go to war with Joffrey Joe Fur over his daughter. He said,
I ain't want to mention
go ahead.
That's a great one. I ain't want to mention no white people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we fresh out the hills of Juneteenth and shit. But I do love you know what I'm saying, Clark Griswold. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
But you know, yeah, there we go. And Pops. You know what I'm saying? Pops. Just in general. Like it's certain niggas that play fathers, like fathers and shit. Like I don't give a fuck what role they in. Delroy Lindo, John Witherspoon is always a father in the goddamn movie. And shit.
What's the nigga that played Bow Wow father in Roll Bounce?
I don't know.
That nigga's good. The nigga from
Undercover
Brother,
Chi McBride.
Yeah. Yo, that nigga is funny.
I used to like him in Boston Public.
There's a movie called Let's Go to Prison. It's one of them straight.
I'm not watching that shit.
DVD.
Nah, little puppet. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, little puppet.
It's a comedy about this white nigga keep getting locked up, so he ends up, the judge that keeps sending him to jail, he ends up setting the judge's son up. It's just a wild flick, and that dude is in it, and he's very, very funny. They make a prison wine called Baby Duck, which is it's just very interesting, man. I don't know how to make this transition sound good at all. Yesterday, June 20th, we celebrated, well, a lot of folks celebrated the 3rd anniversary of, or not celebrated, but maybe recognized the 3rd anniversary of Prodigy's passing. One of the more impactful deaths in hip hop I can remember, celebrity deaths.
One of the most, yeah.
I should have mentioned this in the release. The good folks over at Griselda Records released like this little documentary of a bunch of footage they shot. They were in the studio in Detroit with like Royce da 5'9" when they found out about his passing, and they just did a show with the nigga. And but yeah, man, it's been 3 years. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. But Prodigy for me is one of the biggest ones, man. Every one of the ones niggas that start with P, Fife, Prodigy, Sean Price, all them niggas, man, was rough ones for me, man. But I guess have y'all listened to any Prodigy lately? Have y'all heard any dope mixes? I think Harvey did a dope.
I watched Harvey for a little bit.
I think what's his name? Havoc went live twice yesterday. He did a tribute that was fun. I think he had like Noid and them niggas up there in the room with the infamous logo on the back. And then the Source did a Zoom and had a bunch of niggas talking about Prodigy in his career, man. So
the Source exists still?
Yeah, digitally. I mean, when the last time you picked up any of them magazines?
I haven't bought a magazine in a long time, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I used to have a subscription to the Source.
Nah, all I had a subscription to was East Bay.
Yo, I just want to say, like, rest in peace, Prodigy. And also at the same time, the nigga is definitely like a bridge between the old and the new. You know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely showed a lot of love to Griselda and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he also was very relevant in, like a lot of spaces. This nigga had a fucking jail cookbook. This nigga was talking about aliens. This nigga, I never knew what the fuck Illuminati was. And so this nigga said that shit and goddamn in a record and shit. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace, Prodigy, yo. Like, I mean, that's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Like I share the sentiments of a lot of these people that did something for him. You know what I mean? Like, that was definitely a big loss for me. You know what I mean?
The thing is that, so, like, even with Big and Pop, like, niggas grew up on Prodigy. Like, niggas grew up on Mobb Deep. You know what I'm saying?
Grew up with him, too.
Grew up with, and then he made it past his 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he might be, well, I ain't gonna say the first, because niggas fuck with Sean P, but, like, as far as the nigga that he's spanned the longest range of niggas' lives and shit. If I can say that. Like, Sean Price and them came a little later. Fife maybe. Fife, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fife. But I think for me, I had more of a personal connection with Prodigy, because I wasn't like a big Tribe fan. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But even think about, like, even if you talk about Fife, whatever, right? There was a time where Fife was inactive. Prodigy was never inactive. You know what I mean?
When he was in jail.
I mean, when he was in jail or whatever, but at the same time, like, he still had some impact in whether it be underground culture or like just hip hop in general. My nigga, like, Prodigy, we seeing this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Griselda and all types of people, like, he still has a footprint on, we don't have the Alchemists without Prodigy.
I still maintain that there was a point in time where Prodigy was the best rapper alive.
Nah,
of course.
That's a fact. He
We have to sit down one day and figure out exactly when that period is, like pinpointing.
We ain't got to sit down. We know when it is.
I think it's between Big and Jay. I think it's between Big and Jay.
We ain't got to sit down. We know when it was.
98, 99.
We know when it was. That shit was it wasn't 98, 99 either. It was what's that? 90 between 96 and 98. It was a small window.
It was. I remember niggas like, yo, this nigga might be better than Jay and all that, and better than that. You know what I mean? Because Nas was dormant.
But I think he was in the conversation before Jay. Like, even before Jay was in the conversation for that guy, I think
Jay was just consistent. You know, Jay was very consistent.
Yeah, Jay had to build up to be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point.
Jay's second album came in 97. So this is around the time when there wasn't a mention of Jay-Z before who's the greatest MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. There was no mention of Jay-Z before that. Okay. So you got to factor in Prodigy released the infamous and Hell on Earth in that time span. So around that span was when niggas wasn't fucking with Prodigy. So 98, I think it was 98 when Murder Music came out.
So I mean, you know, I know we talking about the man's legacy and shit, but like when a nigga say he squash you niggas with a sledgehammer and shit, you know what I mean? Or I got shit pictures, I seen it. That ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? Like
he was a ballerina.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's praise the man. You know what I'm saying?
Prodigy was like if he was, I wish he would have been able to see the influence that he has now. Yeah, he saw Griselda, but he didn't see Griselda as Griselda now.
Yeah.
But he did everything he could to, you know what I mean? Like
pass
see
the
that
baton.
Yeah. Which is dope. One of my favorite rappers. This is the reason why I started rapping.
Word?
Yeah. It was my favorite rapper.
You know what's crazy, yo? Like,
get the fuck out of here, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
No, that's
your favorite rapper ever?
At that time, when I was that age, I think I stopped being like a fan around, like a big fan around Infamy. But prior to that, biggest Prodigy fan.
You know what's crazy, yo? Like how they say it's very few degrees of separation between niggas and shit. Like, just think about it. We had that interview with Conway. We had Illa G in the room. If that nigga would have been alive, we probably would have had Prodigy in that room, yo.
We would have had Prodigy
that close. You know what I'm saying? Like, just degrees of separation is not that much shit. You know what I mean? So that would have been dope as fuck, yo. That's like one of the niggas that, you know, they say if you could go back and bring somebody back, who would you know what I mean? Who would you bring back? Like, Prodigy be one of them niggas, yo.
You know, it's wild. Is like, you know, a lot of times, like I've heard people petition for like people making like different like subgenres of rap and shit like that or whatever. Like, you know, like if you think about Redman, you think about like the funky, you know, funk, whatever, and all this other shit. Think about Prodigy and them niggas. You think about underground grimy rap. Like they personify that shit, whatever. So it's like, that's where they made their hay and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody that we see now that's doing that is fruit off of that tree. You know what I mean?
I don't think anybody talked tougher than Prodigy on the Infamous. Like, and not
nobody
in his raps. Like between records, and
I'm a skinny nigga, bro. I'll beat y'all niggas.
Man, I love that, man. I ain't even for all that tough Tony stuff. However, it was just something so entertaining and intriguing about that.
I know very well I could get shot, stabbed, and knuckle, beat the fuck up. However, it's about who gets who first.
Kill none die, nigga.
So if anybody does that, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfucking Conway fits underneath that, you know what I mean, that umbrella and shit. You know what I mean? Like a whole Griselda fits underneath that umbrella and shit.
So you figure Conway, and then you got like the Griselda seeds that they spread. They fit underneath Prodigy as well.
Hell yeah.
If you look at the niggas that was good with each other, because remember, like Ray and Ghost, really just Ray and Ghost was real good with Ma, and like Griselda also kind of comes from the tree of Ray and Ghost. It's really dope to see. You know, we've kind of grew up with hip hop. Hip hop is 40-ish, and we grew up with it, and we get to see the actual seeds like flower. Like now you see like the kids are like a Ghost and a Ray and a Prodigy, you know what I'm saying? Kind of progress. And that's really what's good about hip hop now is that you can see that everything we had back then we still have, but it's come along. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So awkward. That was awkward. Pause.
100%.
I thought that was the segue.
Yeah, nigga, I thought that was the end of the show. All right, well, thank you guys for joining us today. Like the fuck, it got quiet. Go ahead, yo.
So no, rest in peace, Prodigy. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace.
Prodigy this week.
Rest in power, man. Rest in power, man.
Bring some Prodigy music really loud out your car this week. You know what I'm saying? Put your kids on a Prodigy song. You know what I'm saying?
Prodigy not on TikTok, so our kids ain't gonna listen to it.
Yo, I want to say this though. There's some random shit that I realized, yo. Like if you listen to a lot of the songs that sound very violent on my beat and shit, he ain't even really cussing.
Yo,
he's not cussing.
I gotta go back and think about
it. Like if rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone, he's not really cussing in that song at all. Yeah. You're just saying very descriptive things. That sound,
no, it's very violent. Very violent.
It's violent, but it's not like fuck shit, bitch. This it's just like
that nigga said
that's very masterful. You know what I'm saying? To say some shit that you get it, but I don't have to like resort to like, you know, like a cuss word and shit.
That nigga said take your most VP done and leave him like the letter T. You won't see me run unless it's police. Like that nigga was really talking about knocking a nigga head off and making him like a letter and shit. Like
nigga, I throw a TV at you, crazy.
Bitch say crazy. A pain in the ass. And now fuck you, pavement.
Yeah, he said a lot of shit in that motherfucker. Like that first joint, that he don't be cursing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a lot, a whole bunch of cussing in that shit, but it's just like very descriptive. You know,
I remember Ilfam said that this nigga might have been, he might start his off his 16s better than anybody else.
In deck, yo.
Everybody says that, nigga.
He's got some of the best first bars of all time.
Pete done it too long that you can't even like, you know what I mean? Like you can't put them two together. I mean, Deck does it, but at the same time, like Pete done it too many times, yo.
Yeah, man.
That's just his thing, yo. Like he. You know, he started off the game well. You know, he a leadoff batter. Whatever they call that shit.
Leadoff hitter.
Yeah, leadoff hitter. Yeah, leadoff hitter, yo.
Yeah, 100%. Kenny Lofton.
Ricky Henderson, sir.
I'm an Indians fan.
Don't matter. You better respect Ricky. Shit. What this nigga talking about?
And that's gonna take us into Dizz on Sports.
Welcome to Dizz on Sports, aka Sports in the Buff, aka the Not So Skinny on Sports, a stripped down version of our normal sports segment. Here are the headlines. So really, I didn't want to bring up too many headlines. It's the same shit over and over and over, right? We talking about coronavirus and we talking about sports. So my thing is
real.
Shit is real, yo. I wanted to discuss like, I know we've kind of touched on it, but like, where do we think this shit is going to happen? Like, niggas want to have, like, they want to have sports in a bubble, right? Mm-hmm. They don't want niggas to leave these compounds and these complexes.
Right.
What do you niggas think is going to happen with basketball, with baseball, with football? I guess we can start with, this is the boys of summer, right? Let's start with baseball. Do you think we're going to have a baseball season? They keep rejecting offers.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Like it doesn't sound like niggas is trying to. It doesn't sound like they're gonna come together at all. It sounds really. It don't sound good for them niggas.
Don't, man. I think the niggas is fine. Like, well, baseball's a strong union anyway. They said they'll be okay with not playing, and then like talking about basketball, sound like some of these niggas is okay.
Well,
we're not playing this shit.
That was interesting, right? You saw Stephen Davis and Stephen A. Smith get into it this week. And then, of course, Kyrie was very outspoken about it. Niggas is like, yo, Kyrie ain't even gonna play. Like,
he also believe in flat Earth, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the things that people brought up. But I guess the point is they're making is that they are taking the attention off of the struggle or whatever, you know what I'm saying, everything that's going on. And so there's a split there. Has LeBron said anything? Because I know there's a contingency of players that said we don't want to play because we don't want to take our attention off of it. And it's weird. It is weird to me though that a player that wouldn't be playing came out after he found out he wouldn't be going to Disney World. Came out and said we shouldn't go to Disney World at all. None of us.
I mean, Patrick Beverly said it the best. If LeBron said we're gonna play, I know we're gonna play, right? Like that, I mean, and that's a fact.
So LeBron said that?
No, Patrick Beverly said that.
No,
Patrick
but
Beverly said
he's speaking on behalf of LeBron. So did he say LeBron said we're gonna play?
LeBron wants to play. Hey.
Yeah,
so Patrick Beverly know who the face of the NBA is, basically.
LeBron said he can get some jewelry. He gonna get that jewelry.
Yeah. So I mean, basketball will be played. If you know, and Dwight Howard even said he was gonna sit out, nigga. You better get your ass a ring.
But that lets you know, like at the end of the day, like I don't mean to, you know what I'm saying, say this or whatever, but at the same time, like LeBron has been touted for having, you know, like being a activist while he's playing the shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but how much of an activist are you if you know what I mean? It's a bigger issue right now.
You can't play basketball and be an activist at the same time?
No, you can't.
I disagree with that statement. However,
I do too.
because I think LeBron's been doing it. LeBron's been doing it.
No. He's been creating a lot of symbolism that makes niggas feel good. Like he cares about niggas and shit. But if LeBron stopped playing right now, just in the same way that he said we gonna keep playing because LeBron playing, what if LeBron stopped playing?
Then a lot of black niggas is feeding.
But how do we relate that to his activism?
More trouble, right?
But how do we relate what he like? What is his activism actually? What does he actually do? Made a barbershop show?
I mean, this nigga definitely went out in his hometown, created a whole school. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga definitely put his money where his mouth is. You know what I'm saying?
We can talk about that later. I ain't gonna break all that shit down to you, but let's talk about that later. But that shit ain't about to do nothing. Come on now. Like we got niggas that we got. Like okay, so niggas compare him to like people that have done shit in the past.
It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters who we compare him to. Yeah, do we think he does stuff for black people, or don't we? Is the question we asking? I'm gonna say yeah.
And then we just praise Kendrick for making music about black people. But LeBron is speaking about, he's doing the same things if he don't make music. He's speaking out about it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga has been talking some pro-black shit forever. Like you know,
nigga,
man.
I talk pro-black shit. What the fuck is we talking about?
I don't know if
you got to make something happen with the abilities and talents that you have. You have to go out into the world and replicate that. When you got that shit, you got that type of energy. Why can't he?
I'm saying if you can't, there's still a way that you can make your presence felt without being outside. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense, because some
utilizing his platform,
right? Some of his
to do what?
Like
what?
If he
did he say something about the people that little nigga that got shot in his hometown? Did he say something about that nigga?
Who, Tamir Rice?
Did he say something about that nigga?
Yeah,
it was around the same time.
No.
Them niggas did. One of them the niggas.
You look that up.
Weren't they the first people that threw on like the "I Can't Breathe" shirts and
when Tamir Rice? That was when when they told him to shut up and dribble.
Tamir Rice could dribble. Tamir Rice could breathe, yo. Tamir Rice could breathe. He got shot though.
No.
I'm
What
saying,
I'm
look
saying
that
is,
shit up.
No. My point being is that LeBron was one of the first niggas. You know what I'm saying? Other than Kaepernick, where you really prominently saw him come out and like you know what I'm saying? Use his voice and spread the same message. You know
what I'm saying is one of those.
He just wasn't sacrificed because he's the face of the league and they can't do anything to him.
Okay. So I just looked at
one of the main criticisms of LeBron is that he didn't say anything about Tamir Rice.
He was slow to speak. He waited till after the grand jury. No, I'm looking at it right now. And so he eventually does speak on it and stuff.
I'm silent.
His initial statement was he was going to wait wait to see something, right? I think that was his initial statement, and niggas jumped on him. But to say that he's not funding just because he's funding these things doesn't make him an activist. I don't think that that's fair to say.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because some of the niggas' platforms won't allow him to be out. But when you're still funding these motherfuckers, I still give them credit for that shit.
Absolutely,
if that makes
man.
any
I'm
sense.
gonna be honest. I keep saying this, man.
I think we have a low bar for activism these days.
I also think black people need to stop going after black people.
I ain't going after him. But if we going to position him in a way that, like, you know, we've seen activism.
So two things on that, yo, and it's the same two sides of a coin. Mm-hmm. And Malcolm said it. Like, white people don't go to their athletes and musicians for leadership, right? And that's the flip side to that. If I have a platform and I use my platform to speak out on it, that's very powerful. Just that nigga speaking on it is powerful. We don't know everything he does with his money. I would venture to say that LeBron probably isn't funding prisons like they say Michael Jordan did and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I think LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think LeBron James does good shit with his money and shit. You know, he put on them "I Can't Breathe" shirts when a lot of these scared ass niggas wasn't doing that. Look at Adam Jones. I love Adam Jones, but Adam Jones don't speak out on shit. You know what I'm saying?
He did though. Adam, the baseball player.
Yeah, Adam Jones.
He did.
Nah, he didn't say shit.
Nope. He just say, you know what he said? I can't say anything because there's not a lot of black people in baseball. He said that out his mouth.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Remember,
you see what I'm saying?
Buck
spoke out.
Yeah, Buck spoke out.
Who's Buck?
Showalter.
Oh, Buck Showalter put him on blast?
No. Buck had some very intelligent words to say.
Buck is the Popovich of baseball.
I wouldn't go that far. He wasn't that good.
He wasn't that good? Okay,
he wasn't that good. He was just smart enough to say, I can't tell you how black people should feel.
He's a Doug Collins nigga. He's Doug Collins nigga.
But I guess what I'm saying though is, like, it's a lot of niggas with a platform that don't use their platform, yo. A lot of niggas.
Okay. I mean, you know, I ain't gonna come down on my man LeBron and shit, but you know,
the good part about what's going on now is that people in general are not just calling out black people to speak out, though. You know what I'm saying? People's like, well, what does this person say? What is that? And now they talk more like white people, and nobody ever expected these niggas to get called to the carpet the way they get called. So not to be the dead horse, but this still feels different. There is less steam than it was 7 days ago. I feel, but I feel like it's still
repeating itself.
Positive. It's still different. You know what I'm saying? We seen the Orange Man show up to a half empty house yesterday, which was dope. We don't give the millennials and the kids after them, what is that, Gen Z or whatever, behind them. We don't give them enough. We give them a lot of heat. We hate y'all music and y'all dress funny, but them niggas work. Them niggas have been through a lot of wild stuff, not a lot of coronavirus, and them niggas have been moving positively.
Shout out to the kids across the country who said they reserved tickets for that event, knowing that they wasn't going to show up. They Ja ruled that nigga. They Ja ruled Trump, yo.
God dang it.
They bought seats and made it half empty. I fucked with that.
Yeah, niggas said the overflow wasn't there. Everything was empty. So yeah, shout out to them niggas, man. Shout out to the kids for showing the old niggas how to do this thing.
Always shout out to the kids, man.
100%, man. That's why we Fawvas, man. And that's going to do it for us this week. I am IlFam790, your social media choice, a.k.a. Don Anderson, the podcast, and a.k.a. Captain Bro Albano, Blue Diamond, Phillips, Sticky the Dragon, Steamboat, Cheeto Santana, Pod Shampoo, God's favorite podcast, the Potty Pipe from here, the podcast, Chew Bubblegum. And I'm all out of Dentine Ice. Go download that Rainer, my nigga. Check out the BRP 50 and my tag team partner.
Man, before I get into myself, and I love getting into myself, Where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com? At Where's Buffy on Instagram. At Where's Buffy on Twitter. Where's Buffy podcast discussion group on Facebook. Happy Fawvas Day to the Fawvas and the gay women. Listen, I'm Fatboy_Dizz, Dizzy from B-More. This is Journal the most finger wavy. It's Fatboy_Dizz on all social media, yo. It's not the Journals the penis. Johnny Cochran. If the glove don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars. I use rubbers, and I've been eating watermelon because I don't care about niggas. Am I right?
1854 Math at Math Damon. Shout out to the Warriors.
I think I misspoke. I don't care what niggas think about me eating watermelon.
And to my right, this is Snapback.
Yo, it's Broccoli Balboa. I just want to say y'all be safe out there, man, and love on some black people and shit. Love on your father, man. Even if that nigga did you wrong and shit and never called you on your birthday.
I've seen the socks. Somebody buy daddy some, April, buy daddy some socks. Shit.
Peanut, go fix me some of that Dick Gregory.
What is that?
Niggas ain't never seen
House
a house
party.
party.
What's Dick Gregory?
Yeah.
It's a weight loss drink.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be like a health thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dick Gregory.
I would never ask for no Dick Gregory.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.